Yeah, world, we here staying positive on these YouTube streets. Y'all know what it is. Staying locked in and tuned in. I know what it is. You know what it is. We got it going. Here we go. So here it is, folks. Inoue, the legend. Well, what can we say about it? Well, let's let a few people come in the building first. I know there millions are about to be stepping through. They're going to be, hold it down, chat. I can't read all the comments right now. I'll get back to the comments. It is super chat. It is super chat. I'll be able to see your comments better. Hit the like button if you choose to. Hit the subscribe button if you choose to. Because we here, world. You know what it is. I know what it is. So we going to stay locked in. we going to recap this boxing weekend. So shout out Cinco de Mayo out there. You know what I mean? Here we go. Shout out Cinco de Mayo. There we go. Chat, hold it down. I'll be able to read the chat in a moment. You know what I mean? Millions in the building. Whatever a Fed go live, everybody tunes in. So here we are, tuned in. Let's go.
That's that chicken. Yeah. Hey, you a dope cooking. You can smell it. I'm a walking chick. These little bitches, they can tell it. Dark skin, ass like a horse, taste like watermelon. Business meeting on a golf course, bruh, ex-felon. Red ass nigga, I can't go off for this shit you tell me. Got her in the telly, all I seen is ass and belly. Yeah, try me, he gon' die. He think he 051 milli. Yeah, she asked me how I bitch, hold that shit down. We on the celly. Yeah. I go everywhere with my pistol active, selling shit like Ticketmaster. Fuck it, let's get dinner after. I don't get what niggas mad at, bro. They like he let them have it. Damn it, that little nigga say I came up off little man and you know I can business manage, ayy, sit on my D like you sitting on Santa, ayy, took a shopping with her nana, they both ate up my banana, hell with the MC Hammer, here for the back, cut on the camera, asked her where her man is, that you know I'm on the dangerous, I don't want no one to panic. It's all entertainment. Fuck them niggas, bro, for the same way. Did all that, then died in the gangway. Nigga, this shit go down like Mayday. Bro, I'ma send you out like a vacay. Nah, them niggas ain't gangsta. Hey, Trey, what I wanna say? I can't pay. How you dollar pay that? You smell it. I'm a walking chick. These little bitches, they can tell it. Dark skin, ass like a horse, taste like watermelon. Business meeting on a golf course, bruh, ex-felon. Red ass nigga, I can't go off for this shit you tell me. Got her in the telly, all I seen is ass and belly. Yeah, try me, he gon' die. He think he 051 milli. Yeah, she asked me how I bitch, hold that shit down. We on the celly, yeah.
Yeah. That's Yo's track off his new EP right now. Y'all know what it is. We got Inoue talk. None of y'all talk boxing. And you know it's too much because like this is a boxing field weekend. We had the Tiafimo fight, right? So Friday Friday was Teofimo Haney and Ryan. It's probably the more like popular names. Friday boxing card. Saturday. So I can display it. I mean, there's millions in the chat right now. I could highlight any comment right now. Yeah, I mean, I get another one. I mean, there's millions in the chat. Yeah, I mean, don't worry about it. Everybody over here, they can't stand boxing. Whatever. Anyways, so Friday, this is a boxing card weekend. You know what I mean? For the fans out there. Yeah, I mean, I guess for myself, that's what puts me in the one of one category, you know. Everybody else is rather watch people throw a football, aka a foosball. They go dribble up and down the court and go shoot a basket. That's a 3-pointer. Nah, what's a fan watching? A fan's watching someone get punched in the head. They were running their mouth. The other one was running in his mouth. What they do? They showed up and he got punched in the head. Now you could throw a football all you want. You could shoot a basketball all you want. You could hit a baseball for all you want. But if you get punched in the head, yo, too, snack. Yeah, they got all that going on. But this is the boxing, not the. No, don't worry. Just going over this inoue boxing weekend. Um, yeah, chat's going crazy. Like I said, folks, you know, millions stopping through. They stopped through, you know what I mean? They got other things going on. That's what happens. But on a serious note, so the card for Friday was um Tiafimo. It's almost like a weekend, really, of you know, decisions up until last night, the real fight. Now we're not talking the females, you know. Wait, what? Sorry, I'm trying to read everything. I don't know. I forgot I'm on camera. I'm like, my brain's trying to read and B4B bitches for boxing. What does that mean? What? Oh, they get bitches for boxing? I mean, yeah, but yeah, I think I get what you're saying, snag. You know what I mean? But anywho, so on Friday, I didn't buy any of the pay-per-views, all right? Yes. I'm sorry, my fault. I keep forgetting you going back to the damn body and what's her face. Nobody's talking about that. I'm sorry. If that was the innuendo right now, gone to another live somewhere. They're gonna talk about the females fight, not getting along, not liking it, whatever. I don't know. I didn't keep up with it. I don't know their drama. So I know a lot of people are interested in it. I get it. But we here for the fight boxing card weekend. There's a whole lot going on. Salute to Stack. You had real quick. There's a lot of matches. Tiafimo, Devin Haney, uh, Ryan Garcia and Rolly. Canelo fought somebody. And then you had last night. Come on. That was an epic fight. It was an epic fight. No, no. Naoya. I'm not gonna say the name wrong. I'm not trying to. Naoya Inoue. He uh, he did great. It was a great match. It was real reminiscent if you watch him, aka the Monster. You know what I mean? Just the I'm not gonna get too far into it right now, but the he's been knocked down before during the match and came back and put a beating down. You know what I mean? Same thing happened last night, but it was dope. Bet. Yeah, the highlights are dope. This was a fight. This was almost like the Connor one, the recent Connor fight from last week though. Is a UK. It's almost like a UK kind of grudge match. I can't think of the other name right now, but I watched that one. That was a battle right there. Connor and Usyk, not Usyk. I'll look it up in a minute. Hold up, 1 second, folks. Yeah, this whole you're up early. Let's get this out of the way. Salute to me. All right. Yes, he is. All right. All right. Locked in. Now, in a way, let's get some back history. Since people might be unfamiliar. Naoya Inoue, right? 32. I didn't know he was 32 though. I thought he was around like 36. But 32. I didn't know he was 32. Sorry, I just had to double check. I didn't know if this was full screen, if you could still hear me. My bad. All right, so 32, right? You'd be like, that's Wikipedia information. Just stepped up against Ramon Cardenas. This has been his return. It doesn't say it right here on any of the highlights, right? This is just some cool information to know about him. In a way, made his return again, his American return match. So he's been laying waste to guys out there over there in like Japan and stuff like that. But this is he hasn't been back to fight in an American boxing match for a few years now. So that was dope. I believe retained a belt from this. But what's cool is this from ESPN, you know? He has won in different weight divisions. So he's dominated 4 weight divisions. And that to me is reminiscent of I don't think he went as high as Pacquiao in weight, but that's like a Pacquiao kind of thing. It's very rare, to move up in that many weight classes. It's a Hall of Famer. It's a pure Hall of Famer right there, you know? The match was a freaking awesome last night. Yeah, Canelo's match on Saturday, though, I heard that one went to decision. That one went to decision. Friday, I went to Dave & Buster's with my cousin and my son, and we went to go watch the pay-per-view. And we showed up on time for the Ryan Garcia and Rolly fight. Rolly Roman, Rolando, but we didn't see the other two. Like I just showed up when Haney, I think, was finishing the 12th round, and so I actually thought Teofimo was the main event. I was like, oh, good. I mean, I don't think I missed the Teofimo match yet. And he was come to find out the fight had already happened at the beginning. It was Teofimo, Haney, and then Garcia and Rolando. So the Rolly fight was really dope. I'm not a big fan. I respect these guys. Don't get me wrong. I respect the boxers, you know, but I'm not a big fan of Ryan. I know a lot of people are, so I ain't hating on him. He has quick hands. I'm not a big fan of him. So I was going for Rolly that whole fight, and it was nice to see him knock him down. It was like a double left hook that he gave Ryan, and the venue and everything. I wouldn't even really call it a venue. It was more like those weddings they have outdoors where they just throw like a canopy up and shit like that. That's basically what they did. You know what I mean? They threw the boxing match like in the middle. It's kind of dope, but it's probably also an easier way to not have to book for like an actual building venue, you know? They just do it outside of the open. But that's funny. But I mean, they have the boxing match outside in the open. So that was interesting. And that one went to decision as well. I believe all 3 of the fights on that card went to decision. And then I didn't watch the Canelo fight though. Canelo's dope. Yeah, I mean, Canelo is dope. I was mostly just kind of like wanted to speak into detail about Inoue. Yeah, I mean, I'm a bigger fan of Inoue. I'm a big fan of Terrence Crawford, Caleb Plant, of course, Andre Ward, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. I like trying to think of light heavyweight. He went heavyweight. Oh yeah, Roy Jones Jr. of course. Sugar Ray Leonard, legend. There's a bunch of dope fighters. I like. Hit the like if you choose to. I'd appreciate it. We got millions in the building, millions more in potential. We're talking the Inoue. Is it his era? Is what I'm trying to get at right now. It's dope. It's dope. He came over here, from Japan for this match, and they got a lot of respect for boxers out there in Japan. They got a lot of respect for boxers out there. So that's dope to see how that went down. And I was hyped. I was so hyped. I didn't. I wasn't like in one of those watch rooms or nothing like that. So it would have been nice to maybe seen that live, like in HD. But you know what I mean, we might have allegedly watched it. Yeah, bootleg, allegedly. So there's duh. I was like, well, where are the highlights at? So you know what I mean. We'll probably, I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna see if Top Rank is gonna be tripping. I'm assuming they are. To be honest with you, I'm assuming they are. They're probably gonna trip out a little bit. So, but this is dope. You know what I mean? If y'all caught the highlights, you know what I mean? Kind of talk about it. It went 8 rounds, technical knockout. I think it was with a minute and a half, or they were like 2 minutes and I can't remember, like a minute and 30 seconds into the round, into the 8th round maybe. But they had the 8th round technical knockout. It was cool to see. Well, not cool to see Inoue get knocked down, but I'm saying like he got knocked down and then eventually did get his get back. Because he knocked Cardenas down before the technical calling of it. Cardenas was tough. And it was true. You could see in the fight, the second round knockdown. It was like in the last 30 seconds of the second round, but Cardenas caught him with a hook, with the left hook. But that was pretty much the only time for the rest of the match he caught him. And he was still throwing it throughout the whole, you know what I mean? But it was dope. So let's take a quick look. I want to watch this. So if they get all angry at me, YouTube, take it easy. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use. Salute. All right. If I got to say some commentary, I guess I'll do that. But
Anyway, measuring with the jab, tripling it up, goes on the attack with a 3-punch combination. We come to the end of round number 1. The monster is back in the States.
He got to make Inoue pick up his feet a little bit. Like
Trying
that.
to get some work on the inside.
Exactly.
Inoue covers up defensively.
Exactly.
Inoue comes back, trying to sweep that right hand to the body, and he goes to a combination that finishes with the left hand upstairs. Gardner's trying to turn over that sweeping left foot. There's Inoue with him against the
yeah, so caught him. Yeah, this is just one of those boxing recaps. So, but yeah, caught him with the left right there. You know what I mean? That was fire. And it was if you had seen it, a little bit of it, of the match, I'll put it back up in a minute. But Cardenas had a tight guard, pause. That's what they call it. So relax, battle rap. Battle wrestling that, I'm not gonna lie. But anywho, he was in there, he was real disciplined. It was cool to see that. You know what I mean? Cinco de Mayo, you know what I mean? So yeah, good shot. Yeah, good shot against him.
Oh, the monster's down! The monster's down! Cardenas catches him! My, oh my! Yeah. What a shocker here in round 2.
Come here.
Can you?
Now that was that one though. If y'all listen, that was a quick 10 seconds. Now I don't know the full like rules behind it, but typically it's like you'll hear the like an indicator sound, and that's usually like the 10-second mark right before the bell's gonna ring. So you could hear them, tap the indicator, and then like it seemed like 3 seconds later they hit the bell. But it was dope, you know what I mean? Inoue got, you know what I mean, got his bearings back, you know what I mean? So let's see what happens.
Yeah. Believe what you just saw. Right hand to the body, caught a little bit of the flank and a little bit of the elbow.
But anytime he sees Inoue going to the high guard, it's a problem.
A little bit with the left hand again.
That's
Goes
another
the body,
issue.
doubles up the right hand. Ooh. Right hand from the monster. Inoue comes forward on the attack. Oh! He is sitting on that left hand with that hook all night long. So throw punches like that. Inoue, though, timing it. Now Inoue on the attack with a combination. Oh, he caught him. Wide sweeping, and he made him pay. And now he goes to the body, then goes upstairs, back to the body, and Cardenas fires with return. Good right hand from Inoue. And the desire to have fights like this. Big round for Inoue. Oh, he's turning it on. Cardenas is covering up, and the monster is showing what he's about. You'll be able to see the corners while we take this commercial break. It's a great fight.
So you could kind of hear it in that round. Okay, I'll pull it back up in a second. But you can hear it in that one, that round alone. They hit the indicator on the mat, that, and that one at the end of the round, that was 10 seconds. But the one that Inoue got rocked in, and they did that indicator, that right before the bell, like that one was fast. But y'all know how it is. Yeah, I mean, that's funny though. Yeah, he turned it up. Yeah, I'm not John in the building. What up? Yeah, in a ways, he's he has that nickname for a reason, the monster. You know what I mean? He's going for undisputed. He's going for undisputed. That's fire. So I'm telling you, this is easily, I mean, a Hall of Famer in the making. He'll probably be, inducted when he's, fairly young, when he retires and stuff like that. But yeah, this guy turned it up. He got knocked down by Cardenas. Cardenas is not sure if y'all know, with him, he's so they were fighting, I believe, at like 122, 121 or something like that. And Cardenas is known for, Inoue's going up in weight, and Cardenas, I think, is basically trying to stay low in weight to even be at this class. He says he spars with heavier fighters. So they were talking about how his camp was talking about how his hands are heavy. So it did prove it, and but it always seems like if Inoue were to just kickstart it at the beginning, the way he acts after he gets knocked down, man, it'd probably be like a 3-round match against this, you know what I mean? But I get it, you know what I mean? It's like chess out there, you know what I mean? When you're fighting elite.
Oh, Flooding right hand. And Cardenas
he hurt him with that
fires
shot.
to the
He
body.
hurt him with a body shot.
Cardenas fires back to the body. Catches him on the inside with a right hand underneath that attack to the body. Yes, exactly. First world title fight in the career of Cardenas. And something that is critical.
He hurt him with that. He hurt him with that.
Here goes the monster. And he's got a lot of time to work with. Varying attack to the head, to the body. Cardenas is in that neutral corner and a strafing attack. He's in a whole lot of trouble now.
Oh, he hurt him with that body shot too, Ted.
Left hand to the body comes in from Inoue.
He's waiting. He's biting over
explosive right hook that did damage earlier. But Inoue, unrelenting. Now Cardenas gives an angle, turns things around, and he comes swinging out.
Inoue said he loves a war. He loves these type of fights.
Oh, what a great round we've got here. Cardenas has to gather himself now. Short left uppercut. Just missed with the right. Comes back with the left. Attack after attack to the body. Look at this punishment. Final seconds of round 6. This is the way it's supposed to look. And when you go against Inoue, the level is different.
He broke his back, Ted.
Look at this attack here. Halfway through round 7.
Did you see how he crumbled along the ropes right
he
there?
sends him back with that left hand to the side. All he needs is a little bit of separation. Yet look at Cardenas still standing
at the
right
fight.
in the kitchen.
Look at the fight in Cardenas.
Putting a fire on Inoue. Digging with body shots. Don't you just love the heart? Right uppercut on the inside. Separation with the right hand. And that sends Cardenas back a few steps. And another right hand. Oh, and he knocks him down. A right hand scores the knockdown.
And see, there was the get back right there. You know what I mean? Got the knockdown back. Yeah. You know, it's so weird about that, John, is it's one of the reasons why I like Floyd Mayweather Jr., Andre Ward, Caleb Plant. There's other fighters, but they are in their careers, they're known for staying in weight. Now I know Floyd Mayweather Jr. is retired at this point. I get it, yeah. But Caleb Plant, he's still fairly active. He puts on. He's a champion of his own, but Caleb stays in fighting weight all year. That's dope. The fighters that stay in weight all year, I think that's fire. I mean, yeah, they have. When I was listening up on a lot of like other boxing communities, I come to find out like old school, they don't look at that as weight cutters. You know that? They're just like, like whatever. If you can make the weight, you make the weight. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're like naturally like a bigger size. That would be like what's that guy? Give me a second. I'm trying to think of his name. Tall guy. Mexican fighter. Quick hands though. Oh man. He has to drop a lot of weight. Oh man, I can't think of his name right now. But yeah, the old schooler fans were talking about how a lot of the new school fans are bringing up this terminology of weight bullying. And it's like if you're naturally 200 pounds, but you somehow can manage to drop to, I don't know, 150, right? 160 or whatever. They would say that, you're kind of not really fighting in your class. You're fighting in a lower weight class in order to maintain as much power, because when you're fighting in your normal weight class, your power might not have the same effect it would if you were to drop down in weight. But yeah, I mean, thanks to in the building, salute. My thing is, what's the point of weight class? That's a good argument. I agree with John though. See, the reason I found out about a lot of that other stuff too, I was surprised that a lot of the older guys didn't look at it that way. Like they were just like, whatever, if they can just make weight. I'm like, all right, I guess. I don't know. It is different. That's true. They do have those kind of like different clauses when it comes to, the weight and maintaining it or something like that. The old generation is different. That's a whole fact. Shout out to the old gen. I like listening up on, how they see a lot of the new boxers today. Jersey City rep in the building. Not Andy Ruiz. He was Canelo is kind of ducking him, and it's not Ruiz is heavyweight. I'm thinking, man, I can't think of his name though right now. All right, let's just see. See if I can Google it in a timely fashion. David Benavidez. There we go. I did find it. David Benavidez is an example. Let's see. Share this real quick. This is what I'm talking about. All right, David Benavidez, right? Look at his height. 6 foot. Tall guy, right? 6 foot. He could probably easily just be walking around 200, So he's fighting right there at 174. You could argue Benavidez could fight in bigger weight classes, but yeah, it is. I think it's a different fighter when they're fighters that are fighting up in their weight instead of fighters that pretty much go down in their weight. I have a lot of respect for the fighters that can go up in weight. You know me? Whoops. Was I off the whole time? I was talking David Benavidez. I was making a point. Damn it. Now I don't know if we got to repeat this right now. My bad. What the heck, man? All I did was go full screen and then it disappeared. Anyways, how was the layout before? What the heck, man? Fine. Just leave it like that. So Dave Benavidez, real quick, 6 foot, right? Probably walks around at probably naturally 200 weight. Oh, you heard me? Okay. Because I thought it was off the screen. Yeah, all right. Appreciate it. All right. Thank you for saying that. So yeah, that that would be, I think, an example I would use, um, would be the David Benavidez talk. But like I said, even those older boxing fan guys, they were like, so, he cut weight, he made weight. Did he make weight? Yes or no? And the other side of that story that John's also talking about is when you're naturally at a higher weight, you cut for the weight for the match. Then the day of the match, that never means that you're sitting at the weight that you did to cut at. So if he had to drop like 20 pounds to make it, that means maybe the day of he's 15 pounds heavier than what he weighed in on, kind of thing. And it only benefits the guys that have to cut massively. So if I'm moving up in weight class and I'm eating all the proteins and foods and stuff like that just to make weight, the day of the fight, I might barely be sitting at weight. And then the opponent's like 15, maybe 20 pounds heavier. So it makes a difference, Every little detail in boxing makes a difference, even all the way down to the kind of gloves that are used in the match. You can go to Target and get yourself a pair of boxing gloves, and that's cool. But there's certain fabric in the gloves that the pros like to use too, and even just those little details alone can affect a fight. They're not going to win you the match. You're not going to get boxing gloves on though, and these are the gloves I'll knock anybody out. You still got to go out there and fight. But yeah, just little details like that. Thanks, a salute. Yeah, it is. Definitely. I agree, John. Gaining weight is more difficult than losing the pounds. The thing is, too, is that you can say the cutting the weight, you could probably say that in general, it's probably not the best approach, just because we all know, even if you're healthy, and stuff, dropping a lot of weight fast is not good. It's not good on your body, a lot of times it's not good for your heart. I used I talk about this even with my people I know, like family and stuff. It's like yeah, you can go exercise, I mean, eat a little better and stuff like that, but be careful, you don't want to drop too much weight too fast. It's not good for you. It's not good on your heart and stuff like that. But yeah, if you ever hear about stories like that, you'll kind of know what. Let me see. Since you think I'm stories, tragic stories of cutting weight. Well, you know what? I don't have it pulled up. I'd have to research it. But yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. Mayweather might come out. But if y'all know, you know. I'm not gonna. I'd have to sit here and be all boring right now trying to figure out the right presentable article. But there are out there, I thought I seen Pacquiao versus Barrios. That's why I hate YouTube sometimes, because they got a lot of clickbait on YouTube. I thought I seen Pac at the age of 46. Pacquiao was gonna come out and fight Barrios. I was just talking about Barrios the other day. He's cool. He's cool. He has a lot of heart, though. I respect him. The Aztec warrior. He got laid out though that time by Gervonta. You're lucky he didn't get knocked out. All right, real quick, let's finish up this highlight though. Shout out to Top Rank Boxing. You know what it is. I'm not stealing your content. We didn't spoke about it. You know what I mean? Now let's see about it.
And Cardenas has yet to land that same shot again that he landed in the second round.
Body shot, right hand. He's in trouble again. Here in this 8th round, it's all Inoue, and it's all over. Inoue is great in 8. It's all Inoue, and it's all.
Oh yeah, that's less than a minute in. The 8th round, technical knockout. Fire. So, chat, what do y'all think? Early stoppage? No, that's a good stoppage. It's a very good stoppage. If you've seen CArdenas after the fight, you would know why he got lumped up. I mean, not like super lumped up, but his head was all bruised up. So he was those punches aren't light that he's getting hit with. And it's all the boxers know about it. It's a point where you have to defend yourself, and it was too much of covering up. So I don't think it was an early stoppage. I think that was a good stoppage because we got to remember, they're in there to protect the fighters. You know, they're there to protect the fighters. So sometimes in boxing, there are fighters that they would call are too tough for their own good. They can probably, withstand the power, but they're not doing much in offense. And when you're only covering up, I mean, that'll get it stopped. Yeah, for sure. Because they have to make the call to make sure that they're there to ensure the safety of the professional fighter as well. Even if the fighter felt like he could whatever, the refs have to get in during those. They have to, because he, you know what I mean, not trying to be all exaggerated, YouTube, but you have outside of Friday's card, if we really look at it too, I know I'm kind of sporadic right now. If we really look at it, last night's card was like quintessential boxing. Friday was a damn play. The week before that, DAZN, when they put on the fight for, let's look it up real quick. Connor. Versus Eubank. This fight was crazy. This one, right? Oh, my bad. Share. This fight was crazy. I don't know if y'all caught that last week. I might have allegedly, I don't know, Caught the bootleg for that one. I had a DAZN account. I had one. I'll be honest with you, Ed. All right. Yeah, they've been putting on great matches over there in the UK. I had that thing for almost a year. All right. Y'all just started making great matches at the beginning of this year. You know what I mean? So the fact that I spent almost a year of that membership and I didn't get matches I wanted, I'm gonna watch some bootlegs allegedly. You know what I mean? But that Connor versus wait a minute. Versus Eubank. Dope. This was a war right here. You guys, I think they'll probably upload it eventually. I think they'll upload it eventually, but when y'all get to, this is a freaking battle, man. They came in there to fight. I'm not gonna lie, I was going for Connor. I know all the controversy he's had too, but I think he's a good fighter. But shout out Eubank for the W. He went in there. They're both juniors, so they're both kind of like, I would almost say like reenacting their father's fight, because both of their fathers fought before. I don't know if y'all knew about that. Y'all might have knew about that. That was pretty well known when they were getting their fight set up. But anywho, not trying to take up too much of your time, YouTube. You know what it is. We're staying locked in. Just got to see a little bit of the inoue highlight. You know what I mean? I think it's safe to say it's Inoue's era at this point. He's definitely put the work in before all that. You know what I mean? But, I mean, last week's boxing match that DAZN put on, and then this weekend with all the fights that went down, and man, the Inoue fight, that was such a great fight. I'm excited when they release that out on YouTube. I'll be watching that a lot, not just the highlights. It was a good match. It was a really good match. Yeah, out of the other thing too with the Inoue, real quick, that was one of the things that they were saying, that Cardenas, they were like, oh wait, did Cardenas kind of is he able to withstand the punching power now? Because with Inoue moving up, did his power kind of go down, kind of thing? But that wasn't the case, Oh yeah, and that part is dope too. On the we take it with a grain of salt when it comes out of Wiki, but I knew 4 weight classes, but I didn't know he was undisputed champion in 2 of the weight classes. That's incredible. It's incredible. This guy's real deal here. So yeah, I definitely used to watch a lot of the basketball too out there. I don't watch it as much anymore. Very rarely. I don't watch a lot of the MMA or like UFC fights and stuff like that. So I try to keep my ears tuned in to the boxing stuff. So this was just a dope weekend. I thought I'd at least share it or, put my input out there and see, I guess, out there who, who might be watching boxing as well, you know, or maybe, just, every now and then, maybe you'll catch a video, but, I know I'm excited. They had the, Unkasa versus Diz release. That battle went down. I don't know if y'all caught it. Let's take a look real quick. There it is.
Nobody gonna have, like, after we all dead and gone off this earth and tapes be playing long as we gone, it's gonna be in the history book. The only person that ever battled Unconscious was T-Rex and Disaster. I get busy like one of them South Philly niggas from Tasker. That'll get the glizzy with the switchy and blaster. Put your body in plaster. Put you in the wall with plaster. Put a frame around it. So when the guests come, they ask who's that. His name's Disaster. These is balls. I'll take the sun and the moon out the sky at the same time to slide. Visa card. These is balls. I got a call from my brother Loaded Luxy like beloved. Battle rap miss you, this where you need to be. So show them what they need to see. I said bet. Tell that nigga Disaster to duck down. It's a black moon now. Got my Smith & Wesson cock and I'ma spin all day. I'm DJ Evil D. Who mean it's me? I'm sick, the air, the throne. They said I got a cold. I got some diagnosed with that King's disease. I'm before and after life. Before and after Christ. I'll punch you in your chest, make your shoulders touch. That's what you call a disaster strike. You're a Muslim about to ask for Christ. Probably get mad, try to swing, I'ma duck 2 jabs, bash the right. Your feet just gonna fry. You gonna walk over to your man like, hold on, yo, wipe my face, I got hair grease up in my eye. Man, this nigga gonna die. So pull a Javante. This Glock 9, forever my lady, like Devontae. So dive in, only Joe gonna see when your body drop from them hollow shots, taped off a lot of block sirens, a lot of cops. You're a bitch and you sweeter than a lollipop. Is you gonna withstand this round with me, nigga? Probably not. So I know by now, like the judges like, I'm killing this nigga. Yo, he got it to the point we ain't feeling this nigga. Rest in peace to George Foreman, I'm grilling this nigga. It only took me 3 minutes just to finish this nigga. So peace be beyond you, and assalamu alaikum. This Glock 9 to turn your spine to hot salami bacon. This nigga got me twisted like a Rasta in Jamaica. This 45 will blow your mind and put you right next to your maker. And that's some serious shit. You already dead, I ain't gotta finish the clip. Hop in the whip, inside cinnamon grips. Go to your crib, rip up your bitch and give her the dick. Time.
DJ Evil D. Looks a little familiar. All right. Diz, what do you got to say next? Diz, let's go.
Yo, you look like you've been to hell and back. You've been slouched over so long. You got a defective back, and now you look like one of those bugs from Men in Black. Yo, you actually came out. That alone deserves a batch of applause. It's good thing you decided to finally come out on your dying days to go against one of Battle Rap's bosses, because he was already in the casket regardless. If I didn't get to kill him today, he was probably going to die a month later anyways, from natural causes. Holy shit, y'all, it's Unkasa. And he's back from the dead with a great patch on the back of his head. But let's be honest. He keeps that hat on his head because he's probably missing a whole piece off it like Rasheed Wallace. If he's packing a lead, it's because this nerdy-ass looking bookworm probably got a pack of pencils in his book bag. So, of course, that's what he means when he says he's going to draw the heat on us. Yo, y'all want to hear a ranking list for Dipset for the sake of here's content? Hold on, I got this. It goes Cameron, Jim Jones, Jewels, Stack Bundles, RIP, we lost him. Max B, Hell Rel, JL Ryder, 40 Cal, I already got him. It goes A Mafia, Freaky Zeke, Shice Bugs, Aguilar, then Duke the God. And after that, there's no comment. What you thought I was going to mention you on the list, bitch, you not even on it. You might as well got rid of the large white tees and the hats and started shopping like you were gothic, because that's the only way we would have ever considered you a hot topic. Bitch, you going against the war and a battle rap veteran. I went to combat with everybody. You just a four-eyed fucking nerd wearing bulletproof bifocals, which makes sense because you ain't never had contact with anybody. I can't even tell if he wears them for distance or if it's because his vision's close. Either way, I got a sick idea for you next time you go skinny dip with hoes. You don't even need to bring your swimming goggles with you. You could just jump in with those. As far as being a leader, Dipset proved he ain't got an ounce in him. But salam alaikum, though, Aki, you follow the faith, but you'll never be allowed in the halal kingdom. Your face embedded with clown symptoms. You look like Swave Seva with Down syndrome. I'm a global icon. You a disgraced 45-year-old block rapper. I guess that's what you get when the most legendary dude in your group is now a mid-tier podcaster. Fucking Unkasa gets squashed in the raw dirt. Don't try to talk that certified rap artist shit to us when you ain't never had your own concert. Word of my Chuck Taylors, we can never converse. What is it with these bum-ass battle rappers who always want to come back from the past and get clout off for hard work? You come from an era of colorful hats and tall shirts. And now you praying in Mecca wearing a round cap and a long skirt. You worked your whole life to be a baller like Cameron, and the closest you ever got to owning a Bentley was looking like Farnsworth. Bitch, you look like Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars. Capoeira and you era cap with a slap of terror, black Beretta, give you bad luck, pistol whip your ass in the back of your head till it turns to a shattered mirror, black mascara dripping down your bitch face. You have to take a bath in aloe vera, so much blood coming out your pores, your skinny little body will look like a twisted calamari dipped in marinara. I'll grab your mother by the tracks in her hair, then elevator. That shit will look like Puffy when he drags Sierra. Iraqi terrorists make you down 9/11 faster than a Panamera. Big Aladdin with a double-edged sword like Imam Ali slash and tear a hole through your larynx. This cat is scared. He's gone feral like Talladega. This is the will of an old news has-been. Malpractice era. You trying to act like an Arab. Now Aladdin back to put your fake-ass genie in a bottle like Aguilera. Pull a knife on this entitled square. Watch him turn white and scared like Michael Cera. Try and stare at the man in the mirror like Michael J. And I am there to remind you who got the lion's share of battle rap, the mayor, the California bear. I'll take away your air with a tiger swipe through your windpipe of this fake-ass Sierra. Leon blood diamond wearer. Harlem got the best fashion wear that I'm aware of. Italian brand, white supremacist designer wearing embarrassment to the civil rights entire era. Time, bitch.
All right.
Nobody gonna have, like, after we all dead and gone off this.
That was dope, though. That's a whole fact. That is though. That's a pretty clear Yeah, I think one area it would definitely make it clear is that more material, right? More material. Um, he won sitting down. He don't get any credit. Looked like he wasn't even really trying, and he won. But I get, people might, now, people actually know. This is where I would just kind of disagree. I strongly disagree with that one. That should be like a consensus of uh of the winner on that one. Uh Especially since, Woon stepped up as a judge as well. You know what I mean? So even judging it from a certain standpoint, um, what was really the clearest like bar Unkasa had for Diz? I'm gonna punch you in your chest till your shoulder blades touch. That's a disaster strike. Because I can't really think of that much. And his round was shorter. But it was different. Yeah, I mean, it was cool though. It was a dope event. Trado versus Reek. I'm excited for that battle to get dropped. And then the Pablo versus Rio. When that battle gets dropped, that'll be dope to watch too. That'll be dope to watch. Yeah, outside of that, could be. It could be. Reek versus Rio. I put it at from a fan's point. I put a name out there. He didn't sound that excited. I thought Reek versus Supernova. Reek versus Supernova would be a good matchup. Maybe not necessarily like for like a never forget 7 or something, but I'm saying like a battle. I think that'd be a good battle. 3. You had Yo2's mixtape EP yesterday. He was calling out on one of the songs. He was calling out Pablo. That would be interesting. It'd be very interesting. I think Yo would smoke Pablo. I mean, not no bias. It's not. It's kind of like I mean, not comparing them like this, but remember like T-Rex. T-Rex is like, I'm not Murder Mook. I'm not. I think that'd be happening with Yo and Pablo. Yeah, I mean, I think Yo could smoke Pablo. Like the intricacies, the writing styles, like yeah. And I think that was dope that Yo was like, yeah, you know what I mean? Fuck it. Might as well call Pablo out at this point. Because it's true. On Pablo's point, the conversation really for him is he the new number 1 now? 3 rounds. Almost arguably a gentleman 30 against this sector's top battler, Rio Nkosi. Man, that's crazy. Of course, the pages like Pablo's page and social, of course, they're going to be like, yeah, he's number 1, right? But the other pages, though, it might be a conversation at this point. You know what I mean? It might be a decent conversation because he won. He smoked money. I don't think he's had a loss and argue. I mean, like a loss in a minute in any of his matches. So, yeah, taking that battle with Rio. That's dope. And winning. But against Yo, I don't know. Because when at like the highest elite rounds, like if y'all go back and y'all listen to Yo versus J Pyro, insane. So that alone would just shows Yo with just his creative name flips, because there's nothing wrong with name flips, bro. Yeah, it's cool. Y'all can do that stuff, you know what I mean? As long as it's like creative and shit. So yeah. I got Yo with a 30 piece. Especially since he would be like rapping, because he already raps at like that 200% mark. But the fact that he's gonna have to get that get back for his homie Rio. I think Yo would go in there smoking Pablo. Yeah, I mean it'd be a dope matchup though. I'd like to see that. That'd be a good matchup right there. Timu trophies. Yeah. Reek was insane. It was I'm not gonna lie, you know what I mean? Not nitpicking. It was super creative, funny. It was almost perfect. Because if we would have just at least seen on the screen too, when the Reek profile was talking, if it was just that one talking, and then when it was the one talking shit, if that was just talking. Because it was just coming from one side on the but that was hilarious. That was fucking hilarious, man. Yeah, I think so too. Oh, against Rio, yeah. Oh, against Rio, yeah, I could see Rio getting around. That's a fair prediction right there. I think Rio could get around, but I think Reek, because if anything, these battles show, the what do they call that? The something missing in the armor. There's a piece missing in the armor thing. But Rio would go in there and fucking rap like crazy though against his next opponent. That's the other thing. And we don't know when Rio would come out or anything. So, but I mean, honestly, to be honest, we're probably not going to get another Rio battle for a minute. He doesn't battle that often, it's not, I'm not knocking on him. It's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? It's not saying he's not dope, but he just doesn't battle that often. A Greg in the arm, a chink in the arm. No, I don't remember. Like it's like in it's just I can't remember how it went. I don't know if it's chink in the arm or God dog. No, but it was like a saying where it was like, like the weak spot in the armor or something like that. Greg in the arm. You're crazy, Judge. Nah, you're crazy, Judge. No, that's not what I meant, jerseys. That isn't. I was just trying to. I think it's like. And then you know what? Forget it. Forget the idiot. a weakness. A weakness in the Teflon. How about that? A weakness in the Teflon. Yeah, I mean the vest. No, 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 no. Relax. It's gonna come in here. And, what'd you say ain't fair? Set it up, baby. 24 hours ain't fit. I relax, Greg. All right. That's a whole fact. I seen a couple of lives where Social and Pablo were mentioning that, like basically like 90-second rounds. I get there, pause short, but be a good test for me. So shout out to Social. You know what I mean? If you do got all that super like bunch of material, um, I'm just at this process now where I'm like almost round one. I had to do it. Okay, round two. Now I gotta like it's almost gonna kind of be like, I give my round away though, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's a different memorization thing going on. So I'm excited and um, kudos, kudos to battle rappers out there that know what battle rap is, but at the same time, I'm assuming trying to give blind credit at this point. You know what I mean? They're not all about the rah drama just to win a battle kind of thing. You know what I mean? I heard Social. You know what I mean? He raps and he likes to talk to people too. So you know what I mean, it'd be interesting. I'm interested to hear what he has to say. Um, but yeah, get your ticket. No, it's free on YouTube. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Even versus Social. Uh, Yeah, I heard, I heard, he raps too, you know what I mean? And he don't battle that often. So, yeah, I mean, I'm ready to lock it in. I want bars, you know what I mean? Just and damn sure not trying to chew. But in a way, that's dope. That is dope. And that's one thing that, I mean, I could tell you I'm excited about. I know it probably don't look like it or sound like it right in this moment, but I'm definitely excited about that for real. Um, it's just a different kind of like motivation to memorize, prepare, and just write whatever the best I can write. But anyways, I know Social's going live today. He'll have live, so shout out to that. uh Dude, shout out to people that aren't freaking, I'm not telling him what he's doing or nothing like that, but it is dope. You can kind of set battles up and it isn't like necessarily like a crash out kind of thing. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying now, and I know those happens in battles and promos and shit like that. So I'm not saying they're not dope or nothing, but yeah, I mean this is dope. So I'm not trying to take up too much of your time. What's the date? We got it locked in June 7th. Pick it up 3. You know, about to get the flyer right now. Matter of fact. Yeah, I was just gonna be talking about the boxing in a way, but I should have had this in anyways, right? Gotta, if I'm gonna speak about it or talk about it too, I might as well have I share a lot of the other pages stuff. Look, I'll show you where I'm at. I'm trying to look for it right now. I'm sure Content Cartel has. Let's see. 7 days ago. Post. Definitely in June. Y'all know what it is. Pick it up 3. Yeah, I mean, locking in. Yeah. I do that. I write. I write bars down, and I also, if I don't have access to kind of like write something in a moment, or like an idea subject where I'm like, maybe I can use that within the round, I record it too. I found out that was helping me too. It's it starts to be like almost like a song kind of thing you memorize. It's, you know what I mean? That's how I'm trying to approach it. I want to like just kind of memorize them like little songs. And but yeah, I recorded on BandLab, and I'll play it back. I did it for all of them so far. I've done it for all of them so far. I did it for Rob's round. I was saying the round, and then kind of just hearing how it was saying, like when I played it back. I did the same thing for Mr. ENT. Uh, like I said, when I'm trying to like memorize it more like of a song kind of thing, it feels easier to memorize, and that's why I felt locked in for that Mr. ENT. You know, shout out Mr. ENT. I know he has some other battles. I'm not talking shit, bro. And it's the same thing I'm doing right now for social. I'm damn sure not going to be sitting down though. Damn sure not going to be sitting down. And I'm writing. I'm excited for the approach that I want to take. It ain't no, I'm gonna expose him. Pause. Nah, it's just, you know what I mean? I want to rap a little bit, you know what I mean? See what I could do. Yeah. That's a whole fact. I still haven't been to the hike location that I studied for that battle with Mr. ENT. I can't. I think that trail is cursed at this point in my mind. You know, I can't even go hike. I can't even exercise over there. Yeah, that's what I know. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna go in there. He's definitely gonna. He's definitely gonna go in there. Yeah, and I'm assuming like, all right, we're sick of this A-Fed. He don't know who he is. Get him out of here. He's trying to be positive, but he's the most negative. Who is he? Get him out of here. You know, shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm assuming. Whatever, you know, whatever the approach will be. Socials tab, okay. Social. Appreciate that. That means I should probably repost it. Yeah, honestly, I'll tell y'all this. I don't know. I don't really know that much about Social Assassin, guys. Not in a disrespectful way, but at the same time, you know, like it's not that like I wouldn't want to do homework, whatever they call that. Oh damn, that's probably why I don't have it. It was 2 weeks ago. World Wide World. Yes, I was right though. June 7th. This is a good guess. Oh, my fault, folks. I show the right screen. So there it is. Let me get the live on YouTube. More battles to be announced. You know what I mean? Social Assassin versus A Fan. A Fan 1-of-1 versus Social Assassin. One thing I know about Social Assassin, he's gonna rap. He's gonna rap. You know what I mean? He's gonna try to get rid of the fans though. If y'all think about this later, you know what I mean, trying to get rid of the fans is crazy. So I mean, I can't really lose, guys. We don't need fans. Get the fans out of here. Virtual don't need like what? How you gonna get? How you really gonna get a fan out of here? You know what I mean? You can't get a fan out. You can ignore a fan. I get that. You know what I mean? But you can't get the fans out of here. What are you gonna have left? What would you have left? You know? You ever drive around? I don't know what regions you live in. You ever drive around on a hot day? No, you probably don't. You probably throw the AC on. That's the point. Nobody sits in a damn car with no fan on. Fans improve everything. You know what I mean? So I can't lose, folks. I'm 1-of-1. You know what I mean? Will you ever see another fan do something like this? I'll wait. You know what I mean? I'll wait. But we here. We got a month away. That's a whole fat gangster. The graphic is dope. And if you want to get graphics like that, tell people about it. How do they get a hold of it? You go to Ham House Graphics, Instagram, Ham House Graphics. He'll hook you up. If you know people that put events on and they want to put a flyer out, hell, you might even know a real estate person. And they're out there getting their hustle on. They might be a food truck vendor. They might need a cool looking flyer, a dope professional looking flyer. You know what I mean? Hit up Ham House Graphics, you know what I mean, on IG. Band Legacy. Yeah, it is kind of like a URL looking thing. I agree. I didn't want to say that before and say it like that, like a URL thing, but it's fucking fire. I agree with you. Because even it's like a bullet kind of thing, but it's like even the inside look dope. It's like pause YouTube like blood or something. You know what I mean? It's dope. Or like a blade kind of thing. Or almost kind of like a Marvel kind of, you know what I mean? It's dope. Facts. Appreciate you stopping through though. I wanted to see where's the goods. Y'all kept talking about the fight earlier. So all I seen on the fight was, well, first off, I'm out the loop. I'm out the loop because I don't really know their back history. So that I'm out the loop. But I did see Bonnie kind of mush her. Yeah, I mean, so and then people were posting it like crazy out there. You know what I mean? May's live right now. Dank, yeah, put it in the chat, Dank. Yeah, you put that link in the chat. We'll play it for sure. I was gonna see what Goods had to say about this Bonnie situation. So shout out Goods channel. Goods the animal. Wait for that Maze link.
Live. Slick Talk God, Slick Walk Nation. On my way to the gym, but I wanted to talk about this real quick. Get on here and chop it up with y'all about this battle that happened yesterday and little situation that happened, right? So let's get right into it. You know what I'm saying? On my way to the gym, I got my secret stuff. Real quick, when I was younger, I never used to take nothing. I just go work out, right? Now that I got a little older, know what I'm saying? I got this right here as a fat burner and a pre-workout. Nigga be needing this. Word. Nigga be needing this. But the Trenches card, I didn't watch the whole Trenches card. I watched Easy versus Swamp, and that's what I want to stick to and stay to. And that's it. You talking too much, shorty. You need to get off. You just need to go. You're bugging. Get out of here. Thank you. I know where I'm going. All right, so
Bonnie, bro. Check the balls, bro. Shit is crazy. Like, you can't let nobody do you like that, though. Like, you can't. Like, the boss, man. Like, ain't no more talking on Twitter.
You a fool. You a fool, celebrity.
Man, she did the boss.
You a fool.
Bad, bro.
Because I thought his dad is Italian.
Niggas been getting in with guns all weekend. It's not like it was security stopping her. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, though, I do feel kind of a certain way at niggas calling me outside to fight a fan because this is not a peer we're talking about.
Hey, Bond, who called you though?
I do feel a way about that.
Bond, who called you?
Red.
Like, and Bonnie didn't just like mug her, bro. Like, she dragged her through that motherfucker, bro. Like, it was bad, bro. Yeah.
All right, chat. I clicked on the goods so I can get a comprehensive idea of what's going on. This car salesman rendition of whatever he's talking about at this point, I'm still out the loop. All he had to do was just kind of let everybody know what the heck is going on. He's going straight into the conversation, and that was the whole reason I clicked on Goods channel. You know what I mean? Y'all can make fun of it, whatever, but at least from the fans' point, cohesive. I know what I'm stepping into. He's going to be rambling for the next 45 minutes. He's probably going to talk about how he's actually better than both of them. He probably has footage of battling both of them, but it'll never been released. All right, so we'll go back to the maze. I promise. I mean, y'all stepping through. I ain't mad at it. Look. All right, y'all checking out the maze live. Cool. Go ahead. Go ahead. I ain't gonna figure out what's going on with this though, unless y'all want to write it. Credible. Well, I didn't know that. Yeah, I bought his shoes. And the cologne. I think Goods is dope. I mean, I don't know too much about a lot of the battlers, like super personal stuff that go on. Like even like this right here, like the whole the boss versus Bonnie, right? I don't even know that they were like arguing or shit like that. Yeah, I mean.
First round.
All right, hold on then. Okay, all right. How about this? How about this then? How about this? How about this? Since there's not a lot of Goods fans out there, shout out Goods. I'm a Goods fan. GNB. I mean, grown man bars. All right. You're willing to talk about it then? We don't have to turn to these other bloggers or whatever. I'm not going to Maze to learn about what's going on right now. All right. If y'all want to mention it though, real quick, it could be a way to avoid the goods video, because I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, you know. All right, I didn't think so. So I guess I'll catch some of y'all on these streets. Salute to y'all for stopping through, though. Yeah, I mean, celebrity. Yeah, I respect it. Jersey, I respect y'all. Yeah, I mean, for stopping through. We don't know each other on an individual level. I understand that. John stopped through. Yeah, I mean, Danks is stopping through. I appreciate it, but I'll probably just watch this then. That's unreasonable. Okay, all right, fine. Because you could just be like, oh, Bonnie doesn't like her because she said her toes stink, or what? I don't know. Whatever they say. Like even the whole I'm not subscribed to it, but on the homepage, I seen Piper Boy went live yesterday or today or something, and was talking about the Chris situation, and Chris had a stock drop list, and then Chris was also making fun of John. Now that whole John situation or whatever John, you know what I mean? I don't know none of their situation. Me neither. All right, no worries. Yeah, I'll wait. Let me doing no porn bombing. I would definitely yeah, hear someone side that want to explain the scoop, explain the 411, what's going on. You know what I mean? I know y'all don't use the 411 no more. I know that. I know that's my age right there, folks. I know. Well, what's the 411? Mm-hmm. The 411. Okay. Say less. Shout out ADAP. I'm looking it up right now.
I see you, I'ma smack the shit out of you, bitch. Watch me. A young ill posted a screenshot. Is what I seen on that pic true? A 16-year-old half-naked girl liked by Geechee. Is this you? For that bad baby shit, your heart, don't get a double tap, but enough of that. I bet he want to change pace. I'll grab a Tech 9 and OD. Him and Gotti share the same fate. Man.
Salute, people. It is adept HNIC Battle Rapid Investing. True Foe had one job, bro. He had one job, which was to just hold the fucking camera and get proper footage. He had one job, yo. This is absolutely insane. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the righteous heterosexuals. Without us, there would be no they, them. Shout out to all the Christians, the Hebrew Israelites, even the Muslims. Dog. So this happened after, I guess this footage came out after I already turned off the live. I was already done talking about this. But apparently, Bonnie Godiva and the boss actually ended up throwing hands. Now, if y'all saw last night, there was footage floating around of Bonnie Godiva checking the shit out of the boss, mushed her in her face, pointed fingers down her fucking nose and her eyes and all this shit. The whole works.
Is that not what you said though? What are you talking about? Is that not what you said there? You in my face for what? You in my face for what? Are you in my face for what? Right. What's wrong with you, yo? You talking on Twitter for what?
Talking on Twitter for what?
Talking to me. Why are you talking to me?
Why are you even talking to me?
You trying to come to me as a woman. Bitch, I slapped the shit out of you like I told you I would. Stop playing. Stop playing. Go do something with your fucking self.
Go do something with yourself.
Now he'll probably say it, but what were their issue? Like Twitter fingers? Was that thing? The worker. It's funny.
Now, yesterday I was starting to feel bad for the boss. I was like, yo, at this point, this is bullying. like this is bullying, and battle rap is all this woman has. But she went on a spaces this morning, and at this point, you don't feel bad for her. She loves the attention. She literally loves the attention, and she's trying to turn this into a clout move for her so she could be more known. She's calling for everybody to come interview her, everybody to come talk to her, everybody to come get the scoop about the whole story. Okay? And she is playing the victim. She did everything that we said she was going to do on this spaces, but I don't know how much footage of this I can play. But what happened here is that the boss actually got some people and they were going to jump Bonnie Godiva. They were going to jump her. But the men there did not allow that to happen and had them fight just one-on-one. Now, you could tell the boss never had a fight in her life. Look how this happens. The boss thinks she's like in a cartoon. so she just squares up, right? Bonnie's like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Look at this. What the fuck? How you square up? But then when Bonnie moves forward, you're immediately backing down. Look at this. Ah! She mushed her again. Now, Truffaut is the worst cameraman that I've ever seen regarding these types of situations, because what happens here, how it starts here, the next time we get a look at them, the boss is already on the ground. Look at this. Look at this.
Ain't no jumping. Ain't no jumping. Ain't no jumping. No jumping.
See, now the boss is on the ground and Bonnie's about to strip her.
Yeah.
Look at this. I'll beat your face in the concrete. You heard her? She said, you bring people over here to jump me?
Ain't no jumping. Ain't no jumping.
Ain't no jumping. Ain't no jumping. Somebody already tried to jump in. They stopped her.
Jumping. No jumping.
I ain't trying to get a jump.
Yeah.
You came here to jump somebody. But the men forced him to do this one-on-one, and the boss got absolutely exposed. Oh, wow. This is what y'all battle rappers is thirsty for? This is what y'all niggas is doing, like making this woman y'all manager just so you could get some of this? This is what y'all doing?
Wait, so the boss is a manager? She's not a battle rapper? Nah, she has to be a battle rapper. All right.
Come on, man. Look, Bonnie said she's not done. Do you want to fight too, bitch? She was gonna fight all of them one by one.
Hey, on that. Hey, no, put that up. No, put that up. Put that. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Bonnie could have did her real dirty, yo. And when she was on the ground, she could have did the OG Capri Hood Life Vito shit and kicked her fucking face in and knocked out the rest of her teeth. Bonnie really could have did her super dirty when she had her in this position right here, and she chose not to. Look at this. Oh, bro, Bonnie could have yo, look at her. Look at the balls. Bro, she's like 4 inches in the air. Yo. Face in the concrete. Bonnie could have did her filthy, but chose not to. For whatever reason. You had these other women off out of the view that was trying to come in and like they were trying to jump in and do some shit. Oh.
Hey, on that. Hey, no, put that up. No, put that up. Put that. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Wow. Absolutely insane. Now, how do y'all think the boss was going to address this and handle this situation? Well, we have her right here. Okay. Now, before we get there, I do want to address this Tattlefax video right here, because Tattlefax said that he doesn't got to show anything. He doesn't got to show any paperwork regarding the paperwork that's out on him. He said, unlike Clone, he's not going to show anything. But he was pressing for Clone to show shit. He was pressing on Clone to show something.
You want to fight me, whore? Yeah, she was wild. She was on 10. She's throwing those hands like that. Shout out to excuse. Shout out to yeah, I mean, I'll definitely catch more of that later. Not trying to steal his content or nothing like that. Okay. But I'll definitely be watching that though. It's a whole fact. All right, let's see. One second, I'm just looking at this.
The internet is forever, right? Snack can allow for the live chat replay to be finalized when the video gets saved.
Bruh, it's obvious the internet's forever. Like, you don't think we know that? Really? Yeah, like, you don't think we know that, bro? That's his problem, bro. He thinks he's smarter than everybody else in the room.
And it makes you look stupid. It makes you look dumb, bro. That is not an accomplishment I ever want in life. I don't make sense about what? Tell me one thing I don't make sense about. That's
Going to 5, 6 different states in the last year. Huh? Let's talk about it. That's what don't make sense, Gray. Me living in your motherfucking head rent free don't make no sense, Greg. Huh? Wearing that same fucking hoodie that you've been wearing for years don't make no fucking sense, Greg. Saying I got an outfit online when I got it from the fucking mall in Ohio don't make sense, Greg. You're a fucking goofball. Sat over there on my fucking king shit for fucking hours running your mouth about me, bro. Think I want to cam up and fucking entertain that shit? When it don't mean shit? Don't mean nothing. Coming from a motherfucker like you, bro.
Irrefutable, bro. Irrefutable. You know what that means? That means I can't argue that it don't make sense. Tell me one thing I don't make sense about.
Yeah, just kind of doing a little research. The benefits of owning a used car dealership. You know, but that's different. All right. So he talks about Greg. Real talk. What's a real talk? Let's see. We got real talk.
Nah. How come when you came down? Yeah, that's what I thought. Good clown. He's talking shit, bro. Don't know what he's talking about for real. You just don't know what he's talking about, y'all. You don't know what he's talking about.
Was raised in a silence where violence was commonplace. Hard cold, but I smile in my grandmama's face. Truth in my verse, I ain't chasing no placement. Just trying to make peace with the pain I was raised in. This ain't bars, it's therapy. Every round confession, I ain't dodging my past. I'm just counting the lessons. Great to good, more like Greg the gimmick. Talk morals, but your aura got a fake image. You judge me off the skin like I chose this life, but never ask what I seen or what keeps me up at night. You worry about flows, I'm trying to heal through the verse. We ain't the same, I use pain, you just rehearse. You think my path been smooth cause the tone of my face, but never walked in my shoes or know my pace. I ain't never claimed struggle that I didn't survive, but pain don't discriminate. We all trying to stay alive. My truth ain't for show, I don't write to be trendy. These bars from the soul, not designed to be friendly. I'm not what you think, and I'm more than assumptions. Been through the war, now I rhyme through the punches. They said I had privilege, I said pain ain't sticky. Every wound got a rhythm, this refrain.
Greg running around on every fucking live. Y'all probably can't rap. Maze can't rap. Bruh, that's all I do. When you talk, I've been dropping records. Been battling. Was doing it before you, be doing it after you. I'm never gonna stop. That's what the fuck I do, making fun of a motherfucker because of what they passion is. When you need to fucking get passionate enough to go get a fucking house or an apartment to your own, bro. So you ain't gotta fucking attend to the roommates and shit while they snoring. And you sitting on their fucking bed while a grown-ass man snoring, bro. Talking about somebody else. The fuck out of here.
Real ones move quiet, never loud in the mix. You speaking too much, now you turn into a snitch. It's the code that we live by. Loyalty's a must. I stay silent in the storm, you crumbling in the dust. You ain't street calling out rats without receipts. Real one.
You see that? You got the StreamYard dealership. You can't even get a StreamYard membership, folks. What are we talking about? Why is there a duck there? We're talking the Prophet. We're talking Maze. Is that correct? He doesn't have a logo? You don't have your own logo yet, Maze? The Prophet didn't see that beforehand? Your stream, yeah? Well, shout out to that, though. Logos are tough, though. Logos are tough, right? But he's been doing battle rap and all this for 33 years, though, you know? When he gets to 40 years rapping in, he's going to figure out the logo then. J. Witty Maze. Maze a verse. That sound like Wig's place. The Wigiverse. Mesa Valley. I think I heard that one before.
One, keep it solid, never talking out of beat. Moving silence, no need to repeat. We came from the mud, now we walk in the light. Loyal to the soil, kept my circle tight. I built from the ground, out of foundations right, chasing greatness every day. No rest in the fight. They talk like they real, but they fake. It's a shame. I'm a dragon on the mic.
I got to say for itself. Yeah. No, you're nigga. Nigga, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? You hear that shit 1,000 times, and you performed it.
It's right there. There's no.
I don't know if y'all caught that or not, but Bonnie, bro, check the balls, bro. Shit is crazy. Like, you can't let nobody do you like that, though. Like, you can't. Like, the boss, man. Like, ain't no more talking on Twitter. And she did the boss bad, bro.
Trenches don't even have niggas been getting in with guns all weekend. It's not like it was security stopping her. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, though, I do feel kind of a certain way. And niggas calling me outside to fight a fan because this is not a peer we're talking about.
Hey, Bon, who called you though?
I do feel a way about that.
Bon, who called you?
Right.
Like, and Bonnie didn't just like mug her, bro. Like, she dragged her through that motherfucker, bro. Like, it was bad, bro. You didn't see that? You gotta tune into that. It's crazy. Because, you know, the boss, you know what I mean? She be going crazy on motherfuckers on Twitter. And you gonna see them, like, especially if you out at the events and shit, you gonna see these rappers. So you gotta stand on that shit. You know what I mean? Like, stand on it.
Call me.
It wasn't me, though, right? It wasn't you.
Tupac did not call me. Tupac did not call me. That's a fact.
Uh-oh.
He did not call me. He was just outside.
Uh-oh.
He was just outside. Swamp did not call me. Swamp did not call me.
Tupac is free. Tupac, you beat this case. But he ain't did.
He didn't do nothing. So
and if anything, I'm talking about getting too crazy.
I feel away, even though Swamp didn't call me either. I don't feel like he wanted us to fight at all. Swamp didn't even want us to fight, to be honest with y'all. But at the same time, I do feel away because that's your people. You should have known who was.
Speaking of Swamp, though, man, his verse was fire. His verse was fire, bro. Like, hey, Swamp was talking to Easy, bro.
Going on. If you know somebody has something like that, then I'm holding you accountable to that shit too. Because you asked me to, because niggas asked me to come outside. You should have.
Hey, Bon, one more thing. Didn't when you came outside, you said that this shit works? Like, it ain't nothing. I don't want to do this.
I've been said that because I know I'm looking at her face.
That's what she said.
Hold on. I'm looking at her face and she don't want to do. I can see the peer pressure in her eyes. It's not. You have to understand. She didn't want to fight. She didn't want to fight when I was there. She didn't want to fight at the event. She just felt like she had to because niggas saw the video.
Who
now
you
was
like,
that's my friend. That was going to punch the girl with the gun in the face.
It was just this. So it was just that girl with her.
Yeah, Bonnie ain't playing with the boss though, man. Like I said, bro. Like, you gotta watch what you say to these rappers on Twitter. Like, if you're not about that, like for real, because she be going crazy on them. You know what I mean? She definitely be talking to shit. You know what I mean? And like, bro, it got bad for her, bro. Like, there's a video it's circulating. Y'all see it? Like, Bonnie checked her.
Yeah, it was just that girl with her, and I know what the battery was. That girl told her, "Yo, let's go over there. She violated. It's on the internet."
5 people in the building, man. Y'all hit that like. I appreciate it. Violate that like button. It'll help my videos get through the algorithm because I got a special announcement coming up. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a bag on the line, and you know what I mean. Somebody gonna win the money. We want to get to and figure it out. Like, it's either gonna draw, like, name.
Well, that's interesting from Maze. Well, there's a lot of people right now. There are a lot of people covering it on different channels. And then the argument would be, well, I'm not hearing a lot of news, though, about the battles that went down or anything, you know. You just hear about the drama.
Dollars.
Okay, how much?
About 17,000.
Yeah, that's what we figured. We were figuring on something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, we are officially here. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the interviews with the living legends, with the free thinkers here, free thinker discussions. Got special guests today. They really don't need to be introduced. We've been speaking about them. If y'all been following the channel, you've been hearing me mention Pablo Picasso, Social Assassin, Unscripted Logic on Mondays. But let them introduce themselves before we officially get in with some greetings. But who do we have with us, guys?
Pablo Picasso. Pablo the God.
Pablo the God.
Social motherfucking assassin.
Right.
You better know.
Greetings, though. How's everything going? How's everything?
Everything's good, man. Everything's good. Feeling blessed. Feeling blessed.
Blessings to hear. Good to hear. Yes, everybody. And we did have this for 6 o'clock. Good. It wasn't as bad as like a lot of these rap events and these rap cars with the half an hour.
Oh my God, right.
Long waits. Yeah. So the next one, 9 minutes.
Sometimes we're even late starting our show, so you know it happens. Things happen.
Yeah,
technical difficulties. It was technical difficulties, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it came with a nice lesson, though. It came with a nice lesson, learning something about
the
platform.
Yeah.
Nah. So yeah,
hey, that leads me to something like because it's all about what you know, right? And you know, you hear people say your whole life you've heard people say, you know, it's all about who you know. It's all about who you know. It's not about who you know. It's about what you know.
That's what I'm talking about. Culture shift. Yes.
Starting it off heavy.
Yes, right. That's a big one. That's a major. What you know, and part of my greetings, I'll say what I was on my mind today. If those that don't know, 38 Special just dropped album today. Mother of a Son, Mother of a Son. Phenomenal. I didn't think Graph just dropped God's Timing, and I thought that was gonna be the best album so far this year. And I already got to say off the first 2-3 watches while I was doing the lawn, that was he got like 3 bangers on that right now. That's nonstop. Yeah, but he's been consistent. That's one thing about it. But the song he got right now, the single, he got some bars in there, and I'm like, oh, this is like, it sounds like he's talking about virtual. It's on the page though. Like if you but you would have to go to my actual channel. That's another thing. It's not gonna just pop up.
No,
but,
I did go to your channel and I went to every single section and I couldn't find it.
Yeah. So that is interesting. That is definitely that's not how I was supposed to be. But let me play this right here now.
All right.
Let's see. We're gonna do this the unscripted logic way.
Now, as usual, one time for the one time. Let's go. Share the stream, y'all. Share the stream. Yeah. That like we're talking about, getting on battles, it's know that it's happened. It's getting heated, they all have passion. Pablo Picasso, social assassin, friends out. Social assassin, friends out giving gems cause they know about that. Hop on the pen, get so I beat it on the channel, so on and so on. Chop it up and discuss different topics. Come in and watch it, unscripted logic. Come in and watch it, unscripted logic. Every Monday from 6 to 9, talk battles and pick apart shitty wines. And if you're not on my side, I can change your mind if you give me time. But while you're here, you should hit the like. Cause we keep it raw every Monday night. Nah, bro. No, I'm fucking telling you. Oh my god. You're a couple guys. Are you serious? You're out of your mind. Exactly. I can't fucking believe this. Oh, please. What the fuck? That's ridiculous. Really?
All right.
That was dope. That was dope.
Respect. I'm glad. Yeah, I appreciate that.
We're gonna use that for when we play the song from now till the never forget.
Nah, salute. And for everybody too, one thing as I've been binge watching the episodes from the beginning, like that's one thing I want to ask too.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope, man.
Oh yeah. I'm going back from the beginning, just start from the top.
Oh shit. Yo.
Yeah, now that's what I think. If you really if you enjoy it's fun. It's
instrumental, and even
that y'all, the literal first thing y'all spoke about was the intro and how y'all wanted to have the intro ready, and y'all couldn't have it ready. So from the beginning, I'm like, okay, so that was a big deal, and you guys got to understand the intro. So my first question is, what was the actual conversation, discussion, idea, inspiration, motivation, or whatever behind it?
I'm gonna take this first because I had no idea about any of it until I got sent the song. So Pablo, you can go ahead and answer that.
I mean, it's pretty much the same, like the same way I do a lot of the stuff I've been dropping lately. The same way I did the Oompa Loompa, the Never Forget 5, like commercial theme. Like,
okay. The intro. I'm not saying this is my favorite, but this is one that I remember.
Exactly.
Is the second D12 album, which D12 World. It starts off with M like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ready or not, here we come running through the club. Like, yo, that shit is fucking dope as hell. But I know there's better ones, but that's just one that I could think of off top.
Or T.I.'s like 56 bars on Paper Trails. That's a good one.
On Paper Trails,
yeah, because it leads right into I'm Alien and shit. Like, oh my god.
Pablo and I used to talk all the time when that.
I'ma show y'all death before dishonor, family before all. Without the braids, I'm the closest thing to old dog. Minus the testimony, say it ain't so, homie. Hey, shout it like that, don't it? We're a hopped off my jock, I got him right back on. Oh.
First drop, we used to talk all the time about like, yo, this is the best fucking hip hop CD out right now. Like, facts. It's definitely one of the best ever.
Yeah. For me,
that album was crazy.
What exactly, just like you said, it's not about it being the best song or anything like that, but a standout intro that like for a moment it was like, I wanted to say Meek Mill, that it was that one Meek Mill song that was that introduction he had, but that stood the longest test of time for me was the Dynasty intro by on that Dynasty album with Jay-Z. Like anybody who don't know about that was a moment to
That's an interesting convo, I guess. The best intros. To an album? I mean, y'all already know now. That's a pretty good intro song. Legendary. It's a dope ass album too. But everybody has the different eras they like. Yeah, I mean, not hating. You need a tab with social verse to look through his battles. I guess. I didn't see any. On the playlist. I didn't see any on his playlist. Well, I'm sure he's gonna go rap. You know what I mean? Like rap. So there's not much I can there's not much I can what I can't prevent that is what I mean. Like if he's gonna go there June 7th, pick it up 3 and rap, you know what I mean? You can do all the homework you want to do. It's not gonna stop that, you know. So I just gotta really focus on just what I want to rap. And then at that point, yeah, I mean, you know, just judge them based on that. But yeah, ideally, if the dang playlist battles were a lot more easier, I could have easily started watching a few of them right now. But if I gotta go over there and search all YouTube, and I'm not doing that. I'd rather just write material, yeah, be zone out, and then do stuff like I'm not. He hasn't been out in a year. Everybody else kind of knows his battles, so even if I were to watch him, I guess, I mean, it's not going to do that much. He's just going to be like, get this. He doesn't know who he is. I don't know what he's going to say. Dreadhead in the building, salute. DMX. DMX has some tough albums too. I agree. Let me see. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Well, this is playing a damn mix. All right. I just want to see if it's technically the 50 Cent. You know how I get down. What up? What up? What up? Stuff? I don't know.
Get him, boy.
Get him, boy.
Get him, boy.
And then there was X. I don't know. That's my favorite DMX album. And then I was just double checking. Because the one that Dreadhead just called, I couldn't remember that intro. I had to double check that. I'm like, So I don't remember playing that intro from that. I remember playing songs from that album from It's Dark and Hell is Hot. But and then there was X. I could probably recite this album. The same thing with the 50 album. Always research your eye. Oh yeah, he's about to go in there and bring, yeah, man. Backpack back. You know what I mean? You're not what you say you are. So you're so you're gonna pick your kid up, but you're gonna load a 9. Social, it's called social. Second Amendment, and anyone can use it at any time. How do you go to church, but you said that? You know, it's gonna be shit like that. Yeah. RIPX for sure. Get the motherfucker, boy.
Get him, boy!
One more road to cross. One more is to take. Gotta live my life like there's one more. I think this one. This is what I know. So to me, this is life. Like there's one more road to take. One more road to cross. Yeah. I'm up at 6 a.m. Something. I can't remember all the lyrics though. I remember the lyrics, I mean, here and there. I remember the lyrics here and there. You know what I mean? But yeah. So you see, folks, I'm capabilitable. I'm capable of, if I could lock away songs that I heard when I was in high school. What's the next one though? This is a dope album though. This is one of my favorite. Capable, that's a whole fact.
Check this nigga, we work the night shit, and I got to check the figures. Knock on his door, people talking about he ain't there. But the house is packed, shit, I know he is somewhere. See money get high. I don't know what a nigga do to get by. Just make sure you getting by, don't fuck what you get mine. Ain't the first time he ran off, should've split his shit in. Ain't the think of what he did.
If I catch him slipping,
won't be an ass whipping.
I can tell you that.
I keep it real, this caddy going
Sell 2 pack.
run off.
Huh?
Tell me, he was locked down.
Up north, about a week later, it's bullshit. Oh, fuck, need this stuff. Fuck you think I'm here for my help and need this stuff. Need myself.
Play with my life,
When you play with my money.
played around, but this will be the last time that
You think something's funny? Yeah. D. Yeah, the next song's dope too. The next song is dope too. I don't know if I'm just telling y'all I really dig this album or whatever. I may be capable of knowing majority of all of these lyrics. I'm not looking at them. Actually, this is pulled out on that pause. Who cares, right? Kind of YouTube. You know what I mean? We all know I don't have any ads on here. That's one thing that is hating about YouTube. Like if the channels that aren't making money, just let us play the get music, YouTube. Like, what the heck is y'all's problem, man? Yeah, you know I'm not making money on this. Hating.
No!
Oh no, I'd have to see. I'd have to cheat. I'd have to hear the first few words. So I had to wait. That's what sucks about homework. I feel like it just wasted 13 minutes of my life. I didn't learn anything though from that. Like, where is he from? Does anyone know? I know he's on the East Coast, right? Is he really from Boston area? I can't tell when people are lying or not. I'm assuming East Coast. I didn't learn anything from that interview. Now, mind you, I didn't watch the whole interview. But that's not the point. The point is social has battles, but they're not even on here. Now they be like, well, I'll go to your page and there's no bat. There's one, but the other one just gonna pretend never happened. Like it never happened. 6 months ago, 7 months, 9 months. Okay, a year ago. Okay, so he really kicked off the show a year ago, huh? Is it really a year ago today?
Salute everybody. It is Monday night, 6 p.m. We are here, me and Pablo Picasso, Social Assassin, for Unscripted Live.
All right. Yeah, they've been doing that for a year. They've been together on the show for a year. That's a long time together. Don't they live together or something? Aren't they roommates or something? Oh no, my bad, folks. Never mind. I'm not pushing a narrative. Never mind. I was thinking of someone. Someone was, I can't remember his name, but someone was at a battle at Pablo's house one day. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, they're not roommates, folks. I'm just kidding. All right, relax there. All right, so we're going through it. Pause. Social assassinations. All right, I'm not even. I don't even want to watch that. All right. Is this social? No. All right. To be fair, it does say the Bring playlist. So Sick Mosh. Oh, he was probably running the show. I get it. Him and they were probably running the ring. I get it. Okay. Because I was like, dang, why would you put all someone else's stuff on your own playlist though? That's all right. It's cool. So yeah, seriously, there's no battles on here though. Or am I tripping? Six years ago, damn. Am I on mute? That'd be hilarious. No, I'm not. Yo. Yeah, my bad. I was caught up in this homework. Urgh. Dang, salute. Okay. Four years ago. Math Hoffer's channel. Nah, hell no. Not watching that right now. I'll watch it later. Respectfully, that's it. Really? Okay. Well, that's not that bad. For 3 minutes? 3 minutes? Yeah, I'm definitely not clicking mass content though. The fool, yeah, out of y'all's mind. Hey, it is what it is. She said type it in. I did. He does have a battle that pulls up though, so that's fire. It looks kind of cool. 6 years ago, huh? 2019. Yeah, I would actually argue I actually liked those kind of battles. The to the super high level ones, so like, you know, the math versus method man. Yeah, I can be like, it's not high level. I know, but it was cool. I like the concept that they did. They rehearsed it. I know. It was kind of cool. All right. Well, that's not too bad though, for real. I'm definitely, yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna be, for whatever reason, battle rap pages, man, they trip. I mean, majority of, not Content Cartel though, or VBL Cartel though, or GTX. Those are some fire battle leagues you can always bet your money on. Oh, damn it. Take this off. All right. So what's it gonna? Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits though real quick. I'm hungry. I'll catch y'all out on these streets. Appreciate y'all stopping through. Content Cartel, yo, too. Thanks to salute everybody that stopped in. I think Snack had stopped in. We had John stop in. Smoke King TV. I think I was in middle school. A fall smoke. I'm excited for that event, Smoke. I don't know if you're still here. My fault. All I seen was just Cinco de Mayo earlier on the comment. I see the Cinco de Mayo. Like Cinco de Mayo. My fault, Smoke. Smoke, salute for stopping through for real. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm excited for your card. Pause. Yeah, that's not a pause. The battle rap event you got going on. Your, your last card. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be super dope. Yeah, that was around, I guess, when I was playing the DMX, I guess. So my fault, Snack. I appreciate you stopping through though. Undead Celebrity stopped in real quick. Dreadhead King stopped in real quick. I appreciate it. Absolutely. Yeah, this is usually a Jersey City rep. Stop by. Gave his take. It's dope. If y'all didn't catch it yet, Diz versus Unkasa is out on Diz's channel, the GTX battle, or their battle league. We played it earlier, and I'll catch you out here on these streets. I appreciate y'all tuning in though, for real. Peace. Well, peace. Yeah, I mean.